What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming back live with another brand new video. And in this video, you know, how I love to expose the boule, or how I love to expose the sellout, coon, no good niggas in our community who feel the only reason why they are important is if they bow to white supremacy system, and how they'll kiss the satanic white supremacy's ass just to get where they are, how they will sell their soul, and then they want us to believe that they are there because of hard work, dedication, and education, when we really know that that's all bullshit. And I talk about the men a lot, and I talk about a whole lot of people, but you know, one thing I want to focus on too is black women. You need to be aware your damn self. What do I mean by that? Well, apparently, you know, when I went over the boule series, you know, things always come to my mind. And remember, in the doctrine of the boule, it says once again that they make it appear to be for us, even though behind closed doors they are telling the white supremacy and educating them on how to oppress us. Then when they come on these news organizations, they talk about, oh, the so-called solution, when they're the ones who are the advisor of the king. Once again, that's what boule means. It means advisor to the king. Who is their king? The satanic male, the satanic white supremacy men that they bow to. And the reason why I'm telling you, black women, y'all need to be careful is because it's the white satanic supremacy system who set these token Negroes up in these fraternities and sororities, but we're going to just deal with the sororities, who set these black women up to promote that strong, educated, and independent black woman to destroy and destruct our community. Why am I saying that? Well, let's look at this. When something is strong, something that is strong doesn't need protection. In other words, if we got a strong foundation on a building, then that foundation doesn't need protected because it holds its own. But black woman, here's what you have to understand. You're not strong as you think that you are. Everyone knows that their woman is weak. Even when you look at these news clips of how women are being assaulted, women are being raped and stuff, notice how they hyped it up. Well, where was her protection? And especially if one of our women get assaulted and stuff, and they see black men standing around not doing shit, they get mad. Well, why come the black man is not protecting the black woman? How come the black man is not protecting the black woman? Look at the black woman. The black woman's being assaulted. There should be black men fighting for her. Wait a second. If something needs to be fought for, it also by default means that whatever needs to be fought for is weak. Why do you think a lot of times where men are walking down the street and they see a gang of men beat up another man, how a lot of times men will go and reinforce and even out the numbers, if not more, to overcome that? Why? Because they recognize that that man who's getting his ass whooped by a group of men is an unfair fight. Well, let me tell you something, black woman. You are the weaker vessel, whether you like it or not. And because everyone knows that you're a weaker vessel, that women in general are a weaker vessel, they know in order to trick you and fool you, they teach you to be strong. And so what the white supremacy do is they look for these women in the boule to run that propaganda that you are strong, black woman. Notice no other woman says that they are strong but you. I mean, even you, black woman, understand, you know that you're a weaker vessel. You know, because what's one of the things that y'all complain about? Doing slavery, the black man didn't protect the black woman. Well, if you're strong, who needs to protect someone who is strong? Can you answer that, black woman? Something strong doesn't need protection. Someone who is weak needs protection. Because whenever a black woman feels that she's strong, something happens to that black woman all the time to knock her off of that strong shit, to have her complain that she's weak. So therefore you can cover. Then they taught you that you're educated. I've never, ever known any degree to teach a woman how to be a woman. Neither the degree, by default, by logic, neither do a degree teach a man how to be a man. And I'm focusing on you, black woman. But a education, whether it's a degree, high school diploma, I don't give a fuck what it is. Whatever education you have doesn't dictate the woman that you are. Doesn't teach you how to be ladylike. Doesn't teach you how to be submissive. Doesn't teach you how to be weak. But they, for some reason, programmed in your mind, unless you have papers from the white man, like a degree, it means that you're a woman. Nah, it doesn't. So you're strong and educated. Strong, which means you don't need protection, and you're educated, which has nothing to do with you being a weak vessel. Doesn't have anything, and I'm saying weak vessel because a lot of you black women, majority of y'all say you love the Lord, and we all know, according to the Bible in itself, the good Lord itself tells you that we ought to treat you as the weaker vessel. Then the biggest one of all is independent. Independent of what? How are you independent? Well, let me give you a secret, black woman. See those black women on that meme there? See those black women right there? Those black women who are taught and told and put up by the white satanic supremacy elite to push them in, them token negresses, they rely on them. See, those women, they're not strong, because if they were strong, they will resist this system. If they were strong and educated, they will know, hey, I can't go along with this system because I got to teach women that they need a man. I got to teach women that they need a man to protect them, to help provide for them, to be leaders over a family. These are the things that black women you left for feminism for, when the only thing feminism ever did is deprogrammed you from being a lady into something that you are not. That's what feminism is. Anything that breaks up a family and destroys a family and destroys the mechanism of a family is an enemy. So they taught you to be strong, educated, and independent. But those women that you see on this meme right here, they're not strong. They were never independent. But yes, they are educated, but they come with deceit. Why do they come with deceit? Because it's those women right there that has deceived you black women all. Because let them get out of line, you see what the fuck happens. Go back to my series on Shaka Khan, how she admitted everything that I was saying was true. Look what happened to Whitney Houston whenever she resisted. She started resisting. They got rid of her. Black women, you have to understand that these black women that they put up, that you think represent you, they don't represent you at all. These women sit up there and go on television, and you have to understand, it's not just them. See, a lot of these men who are with these women who are both Freemasons and Satanists, you have to understand, black women, their children are going on these shows to promote further division between the black man and the black woman. So whenever you see on these television shows on black women talking about, oh, the white supremacy is better, or the white man is better. They ain't going to say white supremacy, but when they saying the white man is better, that's normally what they're saying, but they can't really say that because it will send red flags all over the goddamn planet. And all the motherfucking black man with shit will be looking like, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. But remember, black women, they have always said, y'all have always said that y'all have white media on your side against the black man. Isn't that something? White media on your side against the black man, which in a way makes sense, but in a way it doesn't. In a way it doesn't make sense is because those same token Negro men bows to white supremacy too. And if they get out of line, then you see what happened to them. Like, but you black women, y'all don't have white supremacy on your side like you think that you do. Because if you had white supremacy media on your side, then why are they not representing you, taking ordinary black women like you and putting you on the news? Why are they taking these women from these black secret societies and these sororities to represent you? You ask that question. Why is it the daughters of these Freemason parents, why are they representing you? Or you think was representing yourself? See, they get perks on spreading that bullshit. They get perks on making sure that black women are not submissive to black men. They get perks on uplifting these piece of shit niggas in the rap industry and shit like that, bringing them on shows and smiling in their faces. Why? Because we all know that those black women control y'all. We all know that those black women, whatever they say, you're going to take it as gospel. Black women understand the sisterhood in these secret organizations don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They don't give a fuck how you live. The only purpose that they have is to make sure your black asses is divided against the black man. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me. First, they say that they are strong, but yet when shit happens and the white media is after them, all of a sudden they want to go crying. But I thought they were strong. Then they said that they're educated. Okay, they're educated, but no, a lot of black women who are educated got their schooling and stuff paid for because they laid on their back. And the government send them to school and shit like that, so they didn't have to go to that. But being independent, some of those women who tell you that they're independent actually is married. And let me tell you something, to drive it home, to drive more of a wedge between a black man and a black woman, some of these black women have gotten what white men. Because these people, whether it's male or female, but we're focused on the sororities, these token negresses, because they don't want to see the black man come to power, the real black man come to power, they have to make sure that there's no power in our community. And the best way to do it is to have people who look like us to infiltrate us and destroy us while we think that they are for us, because we're so delusional and we're too ignorant and stupid to realize that they're not for us. A lot of time, it warms my heart when folks look at black men and some black women on TV and they say, well, if this person ain't for us, they sell out and stuff like that. And we need to have a mindset of it. We have to learn, black woman, you have to learn, and us all, but I'm focusing on you, black woman, we have to learn to detoxify us from anybody who's they're propping up on television. We have to detox ourselves, because they will never, ever, ever, ever prop up someone who is righteous. Understand that. We're living in a wicked fucking world. A wicked fucking world. Get that through your head. Damn it. Get it through your fucking head. We're living in a fucking wicked world. Do you think that this wicked world will prop up someone who is absolutely and actuality righteous? Do you think so? No. No, they won't. They won't have real women up there telling black women to put on a dress the modest apparel. You know, if you're gonna get with a man whose mind is correct, because they understand that this wicked world takes care of wicked people. Look at the LGBTQ community. They're getting taken care of like crazy. They're steamrolling jobs like crazy. Anything that's destructive, they are promoting, and those people who are destructive are getting paid like crazy. So when it comes to motherfuckers talk about, well, the black man and the black woman, they have to have all this money, especially when it comes to you black woman, the black man has to have all this money. Okay, he got all this money, but what is he connected to? Drug dealers have a whole heck of a lot more money than I do. But who is you safe with? A drug dealer or a man like me? Ask yourself that question. Because being with a drug dealer or being with a Satanist, being with anybody who is like that, being with anybody who is wicked, links you up with wickedness. And when wickedness can overcome and turn right on you, because it can't do anything righteous for you. Black woman, I'm all about your soul. I'm all about your mind, building your mind up, help you understand that you need help. And black woman, you're going to have to say, yeah, we need help. You're going to have to detox yourself. I don't give a fuck about any of these black women and these sororities. I don't give a fuck about any black woman who's a Freemason. I don't give a fuck about them in Eastern stores or whatever secret society that they are. Because I know that they're destructive to you. The problem is you don't know. You don't know at all. The only time I will care about them is if they're ready to come out. There's stories that you can find on YouTube of women and men leaving these fraternities and sororities because they don't like what's going on, that it's wicked. And all it is basically is you have to degrade and defile yourself in order for you to advance in these sororities. You're going to have to do that. It's no different from any high-paying athlete and preacher and shit like that. How they have to defile themselves. Like I always say, who the fuck you think set up these sororities and fraternities? Freemasons did. Because that's the breeding ground. That's the breeding ground for token Negroes and Negresses. So black woman, you have been bamboozled by your own sisters who don't give a fuck about you. To make it really, really, really clear to you, remember when the white man came over here to, America, and he came with smallpox and then came through the back door with a cure? So I had you believe that some of them were good, even though they worked together. That's what white supremacy is in these secret societies. That's including your sisterhood of the secret society. So we really got to be careful. Black women, you got to be very, very careful. Look at the women who they're propping up. Just think all those women who promoting that strong, independent, educated black woman bullshit. Just imagine how many little girls that are getting abused by their philosophy of death. Because if you're independent, then when something bad happens, who's going to save you, black woman? Remember Katrina? Katrina is a prime example. Katrina is a prime fucking example. What happened? When Katrina happened, A lot of black women were crying. They were crying because they needed protection. They were crying because they was just so vulnerable. My thing is, why the fuck something bad always have to fucking happen to you, black woman, until you realize that you're not strong as you think that you are. Their education couldn't even save them. Nothing could save them. Strong, educated, and independent. Independent from what? Independent from what? No one is independent from anybody. No one. No one. Because there's a lot of black women that I'm seeing who are starting to become homeless. And they're going up and they're asking anybody for help. And a lot of them, sad to say, are the ones who had it in their mind that they're strong, educated, and independent. But isn't that something? When something bad happens, that strong turns to weak. The education means nothing. And the independent made you so reliable. Black women, it's time to stop being insane. Insane or being or insanity means to do something over and over again and hope a different result. Time for you black women to stop, to break the cycle. Let's put it plain. Break the cycle, black woman. Break the cycle of you being strong. Because when you're strong, something comes along to make you weak where you should be. But when you're weak, something come along to strengthen you. That's reliance. If we're going to be a community, then black women alone, you cannot be an island. They call it a community for a reason. They call it a neighborhood for a reason. We have neighborhood watches. So black woman, I'm giving you a stern warning. A very, 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 very stern warning. That these motherfuckers who you think represent you don't represent you at all. They don't give a fuck about you. But you know what, black woman? I care about you. I give a fuck about you. Because me as a real man cares about your soul. Cares about your mind. Cares about our community. Because I want black men to pump black babies out of black woman's womb. But I don't want the piece of shit niggas. I want the real men coming out of your womb. I want constructive men coming out of your womb instead of destructive men. But in order for that happens, something got to get fixed first. And that's your goddamn mind. Black woman, these black women right here ruined you with the help of white supremacy. Don't hand me that shit that the white media is on your side and it's not. I know it's not. Don't give me that bullshit. Because if the white media is so good and all these other piece of shit niggas were so good, what the fuck is wrong with our community then? Those women, I blame. No, are they redeemable? Any black woman who's a Freemason, any black woman who's part of any sorority, what they have to do is denounce that. Once they denounce their sisterhood, just like the men denounce their brotherhood, then we could work on their mind and build a better community. But right now, just like they always say, we need a few good men. Well, black women, we need a few good black women. Let me know how you think. Like, share my videos. You know, of course, like I said, I'm back again. Things just coming in my mind, and I just feel the need to share. And Jackie's miracle, I am working on the men going their own way, because I myself, I'm gonna give a little sneaker. I have a problem with a lot of men and the men going their own way. I don't like it at all. But I'm going to give my breakdown and my opinion on men going their own way. And I'm going to definitely, damn well talk about the hypocrisy of niggas going their own way. Uh-oh. Stay tuned for that video. And it's not going to be pretty. But the raw truth is going to go to fuck off. But till then, there you have it. Send your email. I mean your email. Wow. Send me your comments. Put comments in my comment section. Let me know how you feel about it and stuff. And hopefully you'll produce more ideas and stuff, and then I could go and make videos on it because I care about my community. Black woman, you're hearing this from the raw truth. You are redeemable. You are redeemable. But the only way that you could be redeemable is if you wipe your heart clean and start the fuck over and let me build set the standards of foundation on you and build you up to be the most sexiest mansion on this planet. Or fuck that castle. But peace out. Love y'all all. But fuck you. I'm out.